Well, you can see the gate. It's a gated community right there on the left. I'm at the very first one, and I thought I heard some nail guns popping. Man, I love new construction. I love the sound of nail guns. I'm telling you the truth. Oh, there's a hammer. It's all good, guys. I'm in Tega Cay, which is right next to Fort Mill, very close to I-77, right off of the 160 corridor. And my wife and I today are having lunch just right around the corner at Kingsley, a very cool area, right catty corner from Baxter Village. If you know the area, I've just painted you a picture. Guys, and I'm looking at an all brick house right here. Now, is that nice looking? Ranch house. These people have already moved in. Now, it's going to take on a new dimension when the next door neighbor's house begins to go up, because with these courtyards, this is a whole different style of floor plan. And if you've never seen me explain that, stick around to the end. I want you to do that anyway. Now, here's some lots, by the way. These lots are selling fast. This salesperson is very knowledgeable and aggressive, and that people are really starting to catch on. And see, we're looking at 4 sides brick. So we drive back here. My wife says, wow, that's a nice lot. I said, yeah, that's why it went first, probably. Right here next to the woods, no house next to it. So the bottom line is, and by the way, my wife just retired from anesthesia, and her best friend's license plate says, you snooze, because they put people to sleep. You snooze, you lose. And so, oh, they're nail guns. Let's see if these guys are OSHA compliant. I bet they are. Otherwise, I may have to start the video over. Yeah, he's got his helmets on. Good stuff. Compliant. Guys moving dirt. You know, there's just not a lot of lots in here. And so this is going to go fast. This is a gated community. And if you saw my last video a few weeks ago, I was standing here on these lots saying, hey, this is pretty amazing to have these woods behind here. These lots are not yet released, but whenever you're ready to purchase, we'll find you exactly the best lot available, and we'll get you through the negotiation process, and we'll hold your hand all the way through. That's why a good buyer's agent is important. And by the way, the sellers, they offer to pay us. You just need to let them know up front that you have a buyer's agent and you need a name. Now, I'm doing all the videos these days, and I do answer the phone, so check me out on that. So here's another lot, by the way, babe, that went fast because there's no house next to it, woods and all that. But you wouldn't have liked that because you like a side yard. But hey, I digress. Now, here's what's going to happen. There's going to be a side right here for the courtyard, etc. And I'll explain that in the next video. You see, it's all brick, just maybe one window up or a vent. Well, this is a wooded lot. Boy, that's going to be a nice one there. All these right along here. In fact, you said that about these. Is that lot 30? It's for sale. It's available. So if you wanted that one, let's buy it. Let's build on it. 31's available. These are great wooded lots, kind of tucked away into the back. Really nice, guys. So 4 sides brick. Wow, pretty amazing. Here's one. I'm sure that one's sold and it's being framed and so on. So there it is. Again, there's another example of they got here first. So what did they get, right? They got here first. They got the end unit. Now, by the way, if you ever wondered why those that guardrail is there, 36 is available, backs up nicely, is that street could eventually go to that next piece of land. I call that being stubbed out, but they have to sort of make the road in such a way that if in fact future real estate development warrants it, that there would be a street adjoins to that. And you just never know. In fact, the good classic case of that was Crestwind 55 Plus. They had some streets stubbed out right next to the golf course. Well, somebody bought the golf course and they put homes in there, so now those streets go through. These are sold. These are prime lots. So guys, the courtyard floor plan from Epcon Communities is really amazing. It plays off to the side yard. I'll show you that here in just a second. Plus, I explain it thoroughly in the videos at the very end. One of the reasons I was motivated today, man, all brick home, yeah. One of the reasons I was motivated to get out here today was that I got a call from somebody who'd seen the videos, and I said, hey, I want to show you the street in the context of that particular home, because there is a house up here next to the model that is available for sale. And I wanted to show you not only that, and by the way, in case you don't know how a house is built, they box it up for the concrete slab, and they get the plumbing in there, and then they get all that inspected by the county, and then they pour the slab on top of the plumbing. Here's the model. I believe it's available for sale. It's in the low 500s, most because it's got everything, right? So this is the Courtyards at Tega Cay. It's got everything in it. But notice how, and that's what I explained in that video, that you'll have an option to look at very closely. Off to the right, that's really the zero lot line for this house here. So the courtyard is on the left, and it plays out in a lovely way, by the way, where you get to landscape that, have your own garden, tend it the way you want to. This particular one, the model's got all this, but it's private. Why? Because it plays off to the side of this house with no windows. This is the one that's available. Again, most of these houses are priced in the mid 300s to the mid 400s. This is the last one. Here's what's cool about this one. It doesn't have another house right there. So I like that for this house. And that's the one that the YouTube viewer asked about. Wow, so this has got a nice little buffer here. But what I really wanted to show you, and probably nothing will ever go there, but it could be a road back to something else. What I really wanted to show you was its proximity to Highway 160. If you're a subscriber of mine, you hear me often talk. And by the way, if you're not, hit that subscribe button, stick around to the end and subscribe. It helps Jack the real estate dog for his college fund. No, he's a dog obedience school graduate. And by the way, thanks to all you that say you love our dog. I usually say my dog, but my wife's in the car, so I got to be careful here. He loves her equally. I just wanted you to see the apartments here. It's a gated community, the Courtyards at Tega Cay, and this is the drive. In fact, my wife made mention, said, wow, that neighborhood is tucked way back there. And I think that's a good thing. So what you want to do is give me a call at 704-345-3400. And if you happen to reach out, make sure you tell them that your agent is either Rodney Jones of Prosted Realty or Denise O'Farrell, or if you're like working with a U.S. veteran, Donnie Morrison is awesome. There's a bank right here up in the front. And we're coming up to, we're really right next door to Cameron Creek, across the street from Merritt Meadows. I have videos on all those. Here we are at 160. I can't wait to see you in the next video.